Hey everybody, do what's right wherever you are. In fact, put the right fuel in and you'll win the race.
Yeah, so our Bible story is from Daniel 1, and it's about Daniel having integrity with food when he's in exile.
Let's check that out.
So today's activity is these little integrity cars that they'll end up, that's our final result. So what you'll do, you'll kind of play a game with it. You'll give everybody this sheet, but then tell them they basically have to earn the different parts. So they'll cut them apart and they can decorate it and stuff, but they have to earn the parts by answering review questions in order to build their car. Sort of things are just basically a way to review the story and incorporate that in our game. So you'll have this thing of review questions, and then you'll have a kid just roll a dice, and the dice correspond to car parts. So I rolled a 3. That means I get 2 wheels from my activity page. Yay! So it's on your sheet. 1 is 2 wheels, 2 is a glue stick and a roll of tape. 3 is 2 wheels, the car template, 4 brads, and markers. So that's just, whatever you do. You'll go through all the different questions. And then if you still need car parts, then you can just have them, or if you still have questions and they don't have enough car parts, just keep going through it and just have some fun reviewing that and building your cars. So when you're actually building the car, they'll need to cut this piece out. And then there's a spot right here that's glue overlap here. So take your glue stick and glue that good. Woo, I got a lot on there. I would also suggest taping it as well. So you're gonna line that up to that line there, but then as we know, glue doesn't dry super fast. So I would just stick a piece of tape right on there as well to keep it from popping apart. Then you've got your wheels, so they'll have to cut them out. You can glue them right there, but I think it's more fun when they turn. So you can give them brads, and then you're just gonna shove the brad through the middle hole there, and then just push it right through here. And then, of course, you'll have to kind of reach in and open it up, and then you'll end up with your 4 wheels. So just talk about how gas and fuel, makes a car go. And so basically, Jesus is the fuel for our spiritual lives, but food is the fuel for our bodies. And so our story is about Daniel knowing that he had to be smart about what he put in his body when he was in exile. And so he refused to eat from the king's table. And it's a whole story about him choosing to do what's right in regard to food. And so we just talk about how food's fuel for our body, but really what's fuel for our lives is Jesus. And so just have fun, kind of a discussion about all of that. And then if you have a little more time, we've got one more activity where basically you'll just have Kleenex, and then you're gonna have half the kids are gonna do their Kleenex this way, where you've got that fold in the middle, okay? And half of them are gonna hold it this way. And you wanna intentionally assign them a way that their tissue is gonna be, all right? And then you're gonna have them just draw an X in the middle of their tissue. And this is a very simple activity, obviously, but then you're gonna have them just tear the tissue. And you'll notice that tore pretty nicely, right? So that one I tore along where the line is at, right? This one I'm gonna tear against where the line is at. And it's sort of a disaster, right? Doesn't really work. So let's just have a discussion that can lead to a really good discussion about how the fibers in a tissue run in a certain direction. And so that makes it easy to tear it this way. It tore really nicely, but the fibers are going the opposite direction when I tear it the other way. And so just have a discussion about how Daniel went against the grain, so to speak, right, of the tissue. He went against what everybody expected him to do or wanted him to do. It wasn't easy, but sometimes we have to stand up and go against the grain. So that should also lead just to a really good discussion about not letting our peers or other things in the world make us go against what we know is right. So have fun.